Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to go ahead and open up a Final Fantasy pack of Magic the Gathering. The goal is to find a legendary creature of sorts, and since there's a lot in this set, it should be fine. And see what we can use and make some sort of a deck out of. So I have a lot of cards in my binders, and so I've been thinking it's important to get those cards out of the binders. And maybe these decks won't be the strongest decks, but I think we can make some pretty good decks. Let's see what we got. We got Locke, Cole, Reno, and Rude. We have Hope here, which is a good option, and Noctis. So, Noctis is pretty good. I think if we were going like something with artifacts, we do that. Hope is another good option. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent mills X cards, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. So I think that's pretty good. I think we could build something around that. I know my wife had an Angels deck. It made a lot of life, but it had a hard time closing out games. So maybe we can put something together with Hope here. So probably a lot of different ways you can do this. You could do tokens, and making tokens, you could gain life. Or we could have a big life gain swing and then put our commander into play. Let's get a binder out. Let's get some stuff. Let's go ahead and see what we got. So let's go ahead and get through these binders and see what kind of things we can find. So basically I'm looking for anything that we can put in this deck. So Swords of Plowshares would probably work. Something early on, removal, but mostly I'm looking for life gain. I don't know. Anything on here? Lucky Offering could work. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything better. Nothing really on that page that I want. If we're making tokens, we could use Carrot Cake. Sun Titan. No, I don't think we need Sun Titan. Okay, wait, what's this one? Celestial Mantle. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3. That's pretty good, and whenever it attacks, we get to double our life. So that's really good. Authority of the Council. That's actually really good to slow people down, gain a little bit of life. This angel's interesting because she gives all of our creatures a life link and when she attacks till the end of turn. So even if we make other angels, all those angels can get life links. So that could be good. There's also a couple other things. Elixir of Life. I kind of want to go with big life gain swings. I don't want to do like a lot of little baby life gains. We can gain life to equal the number of cards in our hands. Split up's pretty good. It's a good board wipe. Oh yeah, we could ×3. So ×3 the number of white cards in our hands and gain that much life. I think that could be good. If you see anything I missed in the comments below, make sure you let me know. A little mana getter. We can always get a plains if we're down. Knight of the White Orchid. Okay. I'm going to look in some other cards too and just kind of see what else I can get. Let's go ahead and take a look at our blue folder. So with this, we're trying to mill people out. So we could look for card draw. We could look for mill. Obviously, your preordained, your ops, those type of things. We could blink creatures with Ghostly Flicker. If there's something that enters the battlefield. Mole Drifter to draw cards if we want. I don't think I'm going to blink stuff. I don't think we need to blink stuff in this deck. Brain freeze. So yeah, this is just my collection. Basically, I got a bunch of cards. I've got a bunch of other stuff and stuff too. Probably like we all do. We all have extra bulk. And I know I can go to EDH Rec, and it's really easy to just get a list of cards if we wanted to. But I kind of think it's more fun brewing this way. If we want to single somebody out, I guess we could traumatize somebody. It could be funny. I don't know if I'll do it, because I kind of want to make the deck just hit everybody at the table. Suspend is pretty good. Sometimes you can put somebody's commander or put a creature that's a problem, just kind of get rid of it for a few turns. Midnight Clock is always good for drawing cards. There's the Crab to mill. It's an interesting card here. Anytime we draw, they put the top card library in the graveyard. We have a really cool opt here. This Japanese one. I might just grab it. Ooh, what's this? The Mind Skinner. Now, this is a great card. Obviously, we won't be attacking for damage, but we can have them mill. And I think I have something in here where the creature's power and toughness is equal to our life total. So that could be cool. I really like this card a lot. What's this? Oh, Fabricate. Yeah, we can always just get an artifact if we need it, right? Sorry, it's a little bit blurry. My camera is having a hard time going from the binder to the other. I think copy spells are good, especially if we can copy our legendary creatures. We could double Hope's ability. That might be a good plan. Or if we have another creature that we just want to take advantage of. Solve the Equation is probably a good thing too. Of course, we can always... I do like Solve the Equation. It's a pretty good card. What's this other one up here? Oh, Overlord of the Hauntwoods, sure. And of course, Mockingbird. Yeah, we can copy some things with Mockingbird. It doesn't copy legendary, but it copies anything, so we can always copy our opponent's creatures if we need to. I mean, it does cost 3 mana. It's not as good, but it's still nice to be able to get things to our hand if we need them. So I think I'm focusing more on life gain than mill here. Let's go ahead and grab the artifact binder. Kind of lands and artifacts in this binder. And let's see if there's anything we can get in here. So we can double our life total. And if we draw a card, I think we get to draw an extra card too, so that's not bad. If we gain life, double our life. If we are doing combat damage and lifelink, we could go ahead and put this in. It'll give our creature double strike, so we can double the life total. Umezawa's Jitte is kind of cool too. We can gain a little bit of life off of Umezawa's Jitte. Not as much. I want to put it in the maybe pile. So I've kind of dug, and let's just kind of see what we came up with. So for our ramp, it's kind of basic, right? Fellwashthorn, Ornithopter Paradise. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of these in here, but these are just some I grabbed to kind of see. We got a Springleaf Drum. We can tap a creature, make a mana of any color. Wayfarer's Bauble is always good. We can go grab a land, especially if we are out or don't have the right color. Prismatic Lens. I don't know. It's probably not the best, but it's something. Mind Stone's kind of the same. Soul Ring, of course. Azorius Signet. and a command sphere. So that kind of gets us going on some of the basic ones. And of course, Arcane Signet. So any land, and I think any ramp package that you're used to using is fine in this deck. If you want to go get other lands, you can. Things that help us gain life. We've got Soul Ward in here. I found this enchantment that gives a creature lifelink. Elspeth is pretty cool. She can give a 1/1 counter and also a token among flying, lifelink, and I think vigilance. So that's pretty good. Cleric class. I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not, but if we gain life, we get that much +1. I found Fumigate, which is awesome. We can destroy our creatures, gain control. Oh, get 1 life for each creature we control. Excuse me. Stroke of Midnight. Sometimes you just got to get rid of stuff. It's nice because it gets rid of a permanent. Found the Wind Crystal. I actually opened this in a different pack, which is pretty cool. So we can double our life when we gain life. That's awesome. And then just a couple other Soul Sisters, and then Authority of the Council. And I don't know if this is enough life gain or not. We also have our big hits like Victory's Herald. Whenever attacking creature has flying, gets life. Okay, so we are going to have to make some sort of tokens and some blockers. When we gain life, we can get the Cat Collector for that. And this healer, she costs a little bit more, but at least we can make some cats. We can make angels, which is kind of cool. So we can have some blockers. Resplendent Angel is pretty good. She allows us, if we gain 5 or more life, we get to make another angel. So we're just going to need some blockers. If I can give this guy lifelink or something like that, I think that's good. We can have Myriad. And then just to get some recursion from the graveyard, I found Phoenix Down, Savine's Reclamation. I might look for something that can get some of the things back too, and obviously their Swords of Plowshares, kind of basic, and then also Stroke of Midnight, we already saw that. So just might need some more removal. This one just allows a little bit, this is some stuff we could put in if we just want to slow our opponents down, pay 2 to attack us, or keep them from getting their commander out real quick. Couple tutors. I guess if you wanted to go bracket 3 and you wanted to put some things in, you can. Oh, this one's not coming in focus. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know if this one's that good or not, but we can give a creature double strike, so it's just kind of like the other one. We can flash it into, obviously, Aetherflux Reservoir. Rogue's Gloves allows us to draw some cards. I think that's going to be good because I think we are going to be attacking. Basilisk Collar is great. Gives us lifelink and death touch. Especially if we can put it on a creature that doubles our life total. We got Blade of Selves. I don't know that I'm going to use this, but if we have a creature that already has lifelink, might be cool. Explorer Scope just lets us go look at the top card of our library. Shadow Sphere is always really good. This seems to be a Lara Croft version that I got. And I'm thinking about Fire Shrieker 2. I'll have to play it, and then I'll come back at the post and kind of talk to you how the deck went and if I'm going to make some changes. I don't know that I'm going to use Jite, but I love Uma's Always Jite. It's kind of my pet card. Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot Boots would be good too. Then we have another life doubler when we gain life. And this card I found is kind of cool, this Will Scion of Peace. Basically, it just allows our blue spells and white spells to be cheaper. The Council 4 lets us draw cards. It just seems to be a good overall card. Azorius Charm can give all of our creatures lifelink until the end of turn. Especially if we have a bunch of angels, Pippin can help protect our commander. So there's some good cards there. And then just some digging cards, it looks like. So we've got that. I don't know that I'm going to use Traumatize. I think singling somebody out probably isn't the thing. I don't want a big target on my back. I don't mind Solve the Equation. Let's just go get an instant sorcery, put it into our hand. Mystical Tutor puts it on top of our library. I think copy spells are great, like we talked earlier. The Mockingbird. I really learned to love that card. Overlord of the Flood Pits is kind of cool because when he enters, we get to draw 2 cards and discard a card, or when he attacks. And if we could put lifelink on him, he's a flyer, he's a body. I think he can do some work. Windfall's kind of one of those cards where it's good for me, but it's also good for everybody else, so I don't know if I want to use it that much. Sakashima, not bad. Then, of course, we can go get an artifact if we need. And then just some more digging. So, and the Mind Scanner, yeah, I like this card a lot, especially in mill decks. It's just kind of a beast. Then whenever you draw a card, each opponent puts the top 2 cards of the library into their graveyard. All right, Secret Rendezvous is pretty good for drawing cards. I also grabbed Takasa's Welcome, so that way when one of our tokens enters the battlefield, and Esper Sentinel, I don't think we can go wrong with that. I might have to level up the power just a little bit in this deck as far as game changers are concerned to actually make it work. And also Welcoming Vampire is a really great card that allows us to draw cards. And being back zoologist at the beginning of the instep, if you create a token that's turn, draw a card. So not bad either. All right, hey, thanks for sticking around. If you did this far, I went ahead and put this into this deck into Scryfall, just so we could take a look at it a little bit better, kind of see what I ended up doing. So we got Hope here. Okay, we got Esper Sentinel, little card draw, Martyr of Sands, these ones that we already saw before. All in all, I just wanted to gain some life, make sure I'm drawing cards, keeping my hand full, and then looking for that win con in the end. So a couple cards like Lorraine of the Third Path is going to help us draw some cards. We're going to get some life gain. We got the Mind Scanner. Welcoming Vampire is going to help us draw cards with our tokens that we're going to make, our cats and our angels. If we make a token, then we'll be able to draw at the end of our turn. So this here is kind of my combo, these two. This Shabraz the Sky Shark and Draw Skull Reaver. So I'm going to go with that as my combo in my deck. Hopefully I can draw some cards, gain life, draw some cards, gain life, and not get counterspelled. So all in all, this was a really, really fun build. I know probably a lot of you guys out there have life gain decks. I'm not sure that this would be the exact way that you guys would do it. I would be interested in the comments below, like what cards am I missing? What cards could I add? Like 99.9% of all these cards came out of my binder. The only one didn't was this Drudge Scroll Reaver. So I think he was like $1 or something like that, so it wasn't that bad. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully check out the next time we crack and brew. I think I'm going to be getting the pre-release set for Edge of Eternities. I'm going to be opening that up next week, and we'll do another crack and brew then. So once again, thanks a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time.